As we saw when we discussed children's attachment styles, how we interact with people into adulthood is directly linked to how we learned to be in relationships when we were younger. These are called adult styles of attachment and are shown on this slide. We will talk much more about this later. Maybe you were thinking about the way you were parented during the discussion on children's attachment styles. Because these learned patterns develop at such a young age, much of what we learned was not really conscious. Our relationship patterns are strongly impacted by how our earliest caregivers met our needs, without our even remembering it. We can, however, get big clues about this from how we interact in our relationships today. Do we tend to give or take too much? Are we quick to become demanding or to withdraw easily? Maybe you developed a very secure attachment style as the result of healthy parenting. Or some of you who experienced less healthy parenting may now operate with more of a secure attachment style through a conscious decision and building self-awareness. You have learned and can now choose to interact with others in a different way than how your parents and caregivers interacted with you. Let's all remember, no parent is or was perfect. Now that our relationship style may have been strongly impacted when you were a teenager or adult through other significant people or loved ones. But even those of you who now interact in healthy ways with others, human nature is to regress under stress. Have you ever found yourself yelling at a loved one the way a caregiver used to scream at you, even though you didn't want to? Being human, we often return to old patterns our brains once knew. During time of stress, parenting can consume our resources, challenge our confidence, and add levels of stress we had not anticipated. It's important to become aware of what patterns you learned so that you can be conscious of when any old, unwanted interaction styles get tapped into again. This will help to focus on choices that foster healthy attachment for children whose lives have been impacted by separations, trauma, and loss.